Hello everyone and welcome back to Country Mama Plans. It is Amanda and today we are going to go over my 2025 planner lineup. So there are a lot of planners here and we're going to talk about each one and what I'm using them for. And talk about planners today. So I hope you will come along and hang out and do all the things. And let's get started. So I'm going to start off with this one because this one kind of is where I start off planning my week. This is the Moxie Life goal setting planner, and I've used a Moxie Life for the last, I don't know, 3 years. This may be my fourth. I did a year in like a full Moxie planner with the weekly, and then I did a year with just the like quarterly, to where it didn't have like the weekly plans. It just had where you set your goals. And then last year I went back to the full weekly planner, and then I did the same this year because I like having the weekly in with it. But this year is the first year I have went with a horizontal planner. So I've done all my goal setting and all of the things. I put all my annual goals and my monthly goals for January, and we are moving our way through January. And as you can see, I've used some of like the leftovers from my weeklies in here to decorate a little bit. So I like the way this has turned out. I don't focus so much in here on this aspect as I do on this aspect, and really hitting all the goals. And last week I think I did pretty good. I got a lot more checks than I normally do. So anyway, so this is my goal setting planner. In conjunction with this, I was curious about the Cultivate What Matters power sheets. So at the end, I don't know, probably back in October, I got the Fresh Start daily goal planner that they had, because you could get like the set. So I got this to kind of dip my toes into it, and I think I'm still working on filling everything out for the beginning of the year, but I am going to use this in the sense of helping me to maintain like the maintenance goals and really hone in on the action steps for my big stretch goals. So I think that's how I'm going to use them together. This does not have any kind, it is not a weekly planner or anything. You have to do all of the like upfront stuff, and the monthly is strictly like to-dos, goals, you know, like this sheet, the month, the routines, morning and evening and weekend, and then your weekly rhythm, so kind of what your week should look like. Mine is really off right now because I teach, but we have a lot of snow days and remote days, and so my weeks don't all look the same right now. But then you have your goals and your tending list that you need, that you can check off and do all the things. So this is what I want to use, and it is perforated so I can tear this out. And then you have your month in review, and that's all you have for each month. So it's not a lot of, it's a lot of pre-planning and then making sure you're completing all your things, but it's not a lot of like weekly having to plan out anything. It's just at the beginning of the month, have everything written down, and then as the month goes through, you're just checking off that you're getting everything done. So I do like that, in that it just kind of keeps you moving forward. My word of the year this year is progress, which is why I feel like this might help me with that. So those are the goal setters. Beyond that, we have I have an Erin Condren vertical. I always like having a vertical because I like the decorating aspect. So I got this one. I got the Focus because it does not have any color and I can do what I want to with it. So So there's, you know, week 1 and here's week 2, and I really like to lay all the stickers out and fill everything in, and so that's what we're working on in this one. So this one, I'll lay it out at the beginning of the week, and then I'll add things in that happen throughout the week. And it's kind of a memory keeping more than anything else. I'm laying it out ahead of time and kind of, you know, these are the things that I want to do, but then as each day goes by, I kind of go through my day and reflect and think about what's happened and make sure I fill in the days that way. So this is kind of my evening reflection. I should have brought water with me. Okay. Alright, so there's the Erin Condren vertical. Now, once I have my Moxie Life filled out and kind of the things, and I know I'll sit down either at night for the next day or first thing in the morning, and I will write out my to-do list. This is the Erin Condren Daily Duo. And so as you can see, you know, I kind of sit down and I write out my list and I check off what I get done. And some days I get more done than others. Obviously I have not sit down with this. I've done most of these. I've just not checked them off. And it's Thursday. Today is my mother's birthday, but I worked yesterday, so I didn't use this. I should have, but I didn't. Again, once you have so many planners, eventually you have to stop planning and start doing. So because I didn't get all my stuff done from the first 2 days, sometimes I'll just go back and use those to-do lists. But this is my Daily Duo. I love this. This is the second part of this one, and so a new one will come out in May, I think, for like July through June. I may go back. I used the A5 size one year, and I really like that. It's easy for me to carry it around if it's A5. This one's a little bit bigger and harder to carry, so I may switch and go back to the A5 Daily Duo because I really like that one. Although I also got the Hemlock and Oak Daily, and I'm going to see how I like it because we may switch to that one. Alright, so there's 3 left. One that I did not bring with me, I forgot, is my Budget by Paycheck workbook, and that is my budget planner. That's what I budget out of, that I use it like all the time, and so I've used it for, I think this is my 4th or 5th year using it. But I highly recommend that one. It's got all the papers and all the forms and everything that I need in it. So if you're looking for a budget workbook or a budget planner, it's great. I love it. And I will do a review on it on here. I just forgot to bring it with me. This one on top here is my social media planner. This is a plum paper. And it says my weekend is all booked because I like to read. So all of my like plans for, and I didn't fill all that in, but I set up my social media calendar and stuff in here, and then I go through, and stuff that's filmed, I'll mark it through one time with a highlighter, and then once it's posted, I mark it through, I make an X with the highlighter, and so that way I know what's filmed and what's been posted and what's not, and what I need to do and what I need to work on and all the things. So I use this one. This one I started in October, so it will run out in September. So, you know, at that, because plum paper, you can start them any month. So I'll have to get a new one then, but I really like this one. It has, let me flip back here to where it's blank. So you have kind of, I put my 3 goals for the month here for what YouTube or whatever I'm working on. And then I put my stats down here for like subscribers or views or whatever I'm looking at that month. I'll take some notes over here if there's something I need to pay attention to or something, ideas I have. I'll lay out all of my stuff in here, and I color code it by channel or by platform. So, and I'll write my key over here. And then in here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different sections. So like one channel, each channel will get a separate section, and then like my travel stuff for posting on Facebook or TikTok or whatever will get a section. And then if I want to like work on my Etsy stuff, or if I want to work on Instagram or something, then I'll, you know, everything will get its own section, and then I'll just write in when I want to post and what I want to post, and that's the way it lays out in here. And then I mark through once it's filmed, and then twice once it's posted. And so that way I know as I go through the week what I'm missing, or what I need to film, or what's coming up that I need to work on. So I like this layout for that. I have last year's 2024 Passionate Penny Pincher home planner. I did not do it justice for using it last year. There's a lot of it I did not use. So I'm just starting back at the beginning, and the weeks that I didn't use last year, I'm using this year. And I figure that way I'll use it all by the end of the year. And then I could grab a new one next year. So I do not use the finance pages in here. They have a finance sheet back here, but I have a whole planner I use for that. It does have like these tasks each day, like weekly tasks, and then it has like your daily tasks up here. I love a checklist, and that's why I got this, but you know, sometimes it just gets to be too much for me to keep up with. So I like to leave this one out downstairs so that I will actually pay attention and use it when I'm, you know, when I come in the evening. I can go through and say, okay, this is what I need to do today before I get started on supper or whatever. But I do like this planner. This is the second one I bought. I had the 2023 one. So I do like this. And then the last one I have is the Passionate Penny Pincher work planner. So I do use this one from time to time. I'll take it with me. Like, this was over the summer, so I was trying to like time block and write down the stuff I needed to do for work that I could check off. And then like during school days, then I'll keep up with our school calendar. I think over here in November, I was keeping up with which days my daughter was with the babysitter and which days she was with my mom, and so on and so forth, because October was a mess. It was the hurricane, and so I didn't get anything done. We went 2 weeks with no power or anything, no communication service, no nothing. So I like this. It will run out in June though, so I don't know. I would like to use it for my blogs and kind of keep up with posts and stuff, because I've been really trying to be more consistent and stuff on YouTube, and I've kind of let the blog kind of fall to the wayside, and I don't want to do that because I really want it to take off and do well. So I may use this for the blog to try to keep up with tasks pertaining to what I need to get done to make sure those posts are up in a timely manner. So that is all my planners for this year. I've really enjoyed watching people's planner lineups, so I wanted to share mine, and I hope you enjoyed. And if you, I've got several other planners that's not in this lineup because I really didn't have a specific reason for having them. You know, I couldn't say, oh, well, this is for this, or this is for this, or this is for this, because they're extras that I wanted to see and I wanted to use, and I wanted to see how they would fit in. And so they may come in throughout the year, especially as some of these run out. But I don't know. We'll see. So stay tuned. There'll be some review videos coming up in the next few weeks because I've gotten several new planners and I want to share them with you and let you see them for yourself. So I will talk to you soon, and have a great rest of your week. Bye.